Hi there, my name is Zejong and it's time to go street talking online once again. Today, we take a look at the controversy over Raisa Khan, the youngest candidate from the Workers' Party, accused of promoting enmity between racial and religious groups through her Facebook posts. On the 17th of May this year and 2nd of February last year, she alleged that the authorities discriminate against minority races, lower income people, and Muslims in favour of the rich Chinese, expats, and the Christians. Police investigations are currently ongoing. The hashtag #IStandWithRaisa is also building up support for Ms. Khan. During these elections, personal attacks have been made against Ivan Lim, Ng Ling Ling, Sean Huang, and right now, Raisa Khan. So we asked the street talkers if personal attacks have a place in elections.
I think to get involved in personal attack of any particular candidate is childish and or unwise, because you have to concentrate on the issue at stake, not the person's background or his habit, but what issues are at stake. So I say it's totally unwise.
No, I believe elections should be focused on the issues at hand, the policies and the party's plans for the country for the future. I think gutter politics such as personal attacks are immature at best, and they can be grossly misleading. I don't believe they serve any actual purpose in the larger scheme of things of democracy.
Yeah, I do think that personal attacks have a place in the election. However, I do think it's important to also emphasize that one has to be very careful when utilizing personal attack. I think if a personal attack is going to be used well, it should demonstrate really that this individual's personality severely impacts or inhibits their ability to perform well as a leader. It affects their competency as a leader.
Right now it shouldn't. I think 20, 30 years ago it would have been fine, but right now what we need is leadership. Not exactly personal attacks. So we want to hear from leaders as to what you can do for us, especially during these times. These are really, really unprecedented times, as everybody likes to say. And we need to know plans and numbers. And when you say numbers, you better show the numbers.
I believe that personal attacks, character assassination, they're here to stay and they're only going to get worse. So it's on us as voters to do our own research and not believe everything we see on social media, and really make informed decisions based on that.
I would like to compare the attacks against Raisa with Ivan Lim. So, his bullying conduct was brought into question, whereas Raisa was faulted for her beliefs, not her conduct. Ivan Lim denied the allegations, whereas for Raisa, she apologized for the error of her judgment. Ivan withdrew as a candidate, whereas the party said that Raisa was wrong, but actually still supported her. Should Raisa have stood down like Ivan Lim did?
If she really felt it at the core of her heart, there's no reason for her to stand down. I don't know what she apologized for. I also hope because she really wanted to apologize, because she came across as a bad messenger, not because somebody told her to do so. It will be nice, it will be so fresh to see somebody say something and back it up with a little bit of heart, and not just, I said something wrong today, I'm sorry, and I said the other day something wrong and I'm sorry today. No, if you said something great, stand by that, because I believe you are talking on behalf of a group of people who feel that way.
No, I don't think Raisa should have stepped down. I think she did the right thing. In Ivan's case, I think his decision to step down was his own, or perhaps the party. That shows that the party accepts that Ivan will not garner the votes they desire due to his tarnished reputation. However, in the case of Raisa, it is completely different. I think the personal attacks against her appears to have made her into a martyr of sorts. She's become a bit of a hero for the minority underdog that even the majority can get behind.
I don't think so. And I think the person who lodged a complaint against her has mischievous intent.
Yeah, I don't think Raisa should have stood down, right? I'm not even sure I would have said that Ivan should have stood down. We're looking at two fundamentally different cases here, right? In the Ivan Lim case, I could really understand how just his lack of a personality and just how hated he is makes it quite difficult for him to empathize with his constituents, makes it difficult for his constituents to open up to him. With Raisa, I think she's touched on a soft spot that unfortunately as Singaporeans we just many of us just don't have the capacity to deal with or to listen to without getting quite triggered, right? So for Raisa, she's bringing up some very interesting points. I wouldn't necessarily conflate that with what's going on with Ivan Lim.
How do you think this would have affected the Workers' Party's prospects in Sengkang?
I think that the Workers' Party's chances in Sengkang were increased because of the way they handled this potential PR disaster. And I think they came out of it looking very mature, looking very calm and poised, and ready to take on any challenges that any other political parties can throw at them.
They stand a good chance actually, because you hear, see, sometimes it's all about who you hear more about. And we've been hearing more about Raisa and James compared to the others. How do I think this will swing? If you ask me honestly, I think it is going to swing towards Raisa's favor.
It's hard to say. Sengkang has a relatively young demographic, I think. A lot of young families live in Sengkang. Some millennials and definitely some Gen Zs. These are the people who might vote differently this time round, and they might swing the vote in favor for Workers' Party. There are some unhappy voters who'll be voting for the first time. I'd like to think they have broader political perspectives as well, due to their ability to navigate the internet from an early age. Even this time round, some old voters would swing towards the opposition because of the impressive theme that's being fielded, particularly in the case of Workers' Party in Sengkang.
I do not think it will affect the party's chances in a significant way. I think there may be a few who would take it on her and would not vote for the Workers' Party, but I do not think the figures will be significant.
It seems that most of the respondents share the same sentiment, that personal attacks have no place in the elections. In their opinion, the main focus should be on the leadership potential and manifesto of contesting parties and what they are proposing to help improve the life of Singaporeans. However, the only time personal attacks do have a place in the elections is if there's a serious problem within a party or candidate that could impede their ability to carry out their responsibilities. Unlike Ivan Lim's case, many people believe that Raisa Khan's controversy could ultimately work in her favour, judging from the tremendous support that she has received online. But does this support really correlate with the feelings of the people on the ground? Or is this just noisy chatter that doesn't contribute to affecting change within the political landscape? Let us know what you think in the comment section down below. Do remember to like and share this video and subscribe to Happy TV. My name is Zajong. See you next week. Goodbye.